Back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Christian Mena. He's done well to navigate through tough spots. Not known for tremendous strikeout ability, so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement. The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. Fly ball, right field. Mercado on the way in. Gets there, got it. Nobody on with one out. Next up, Santiago Espinal. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one finds the zone. Swing and a drive. Hits the top of the wall. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. Late with the swing there. The 0-1 offering. Late swing, fouled to the left. Now here's the 0-2. And he grounds it to the right side. Will do it alone. 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Damon Keith. And a curve misses outside. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Into center. Jones should have this one. And makes the catch. Welcome back. Stepping in, Jose Fernandez. Late on that fastball. That one fouled off. 0-2, here's the pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball.
Slider, middle inside.
And swing and miss. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. And again on 0-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. 1 out and the base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Now at the dish, A.J. Vukovic. That's to third. Handles. safe at first.
Batting
Four-seam
fourth,
fastball.
the right field.
Outside.
Mercado.
No, that's out.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one
No,
misses,
ball.
and it's 2-0.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
That's a little
Ball.
bit low.
Sinker.
Vukovic leads off of first with 2 out. Ground ball to third base. That one will find its way through. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. I love that patient approach from him to work a favorable count. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind
No,
it that
that
it
missed.
scooted
That's a
through the
ball.
infield for a base hit. Aramis Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A laser into the outfield. And that's the end of the inning. The Comets at the plate here in the second inning.
Oklahoma City, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Bash down the right side, but foul. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-1. It's this one to fairly deep center field. Jones under it. Gets there. Got it. Zaire Hope, the next to hit. Right side. And handles that one. 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Troy. And that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Troy.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hard hit to third. Throw, picked it first, out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Gino.
Slider. Middle inside.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. I think he'll be happy he took that pitch. It was looking like it would go to the outer half, but it backed up and stayed inside. Would have been a jam shot if he made contact. On the ground, right side, Freeland. And now 2 gone. With that kind of downward action on the slider, you're going to get a lot of grounders just like that. Hard to lift it. Jacob Amaya
Ball, that's
at the
up.
plate now, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
2 outs, bases empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Keith settles underneath it and makes the catch. Here we go in the top of the third, scoreless ball game. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Eliezer Alfonso. This one in the air, center field.
Now that the center fielder, Matt Gorski.
Dive, got it. Throw to first, in time, out.
Now that's the third baseman, number 4, Santiago Espinal.
And the next batter, Santiago Espinal. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. Espinal, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a strike up high, and the count is 0-2. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing.
Nope.
That one just misses, and the count 1-2. Good eye on that pitch.
Outside.
Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. Grounder to third, Groover. Play made, that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the aces, Drew Jones.
Middle outside.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That slider really locked the hitter up. Nice job on the mound to tunnel it well and make the decision hard. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Everything came together on that swing. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off.
Low inside.
The 0-1 from the lefty. Swings and he breaks his bat. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Lucan Baker now at the plate. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play.
That missed. That's a ball.
Slayer. Low inside.
Swings and sends a laser to right. Runner tags and will move up to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now.
Yeah.
Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the
That's it,
first
ball.
good strike they see. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. In this spot, he knows he has to execute. Looking for it. And a swing and a miss. Huge K there.
The right fielder,
Next up for the Aces, Oscar Mercado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's
That
off the
missed.
inside
That's a ball.
edge. Ball 1.
Seam fastball. Middle outside. Slayer. Middle outside.
This one to right. Poe in position. And that'll do it. Welcome back to Reno. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The batter now, James Tibbs III. This one is labeled. That's a base hit. Around first and heading for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
now batting, the left fielder, number 30, Damon P.
Swing and a miss. So far, he's thrown more than 80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one. That one ripped into right center. And a base hit coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Pulls into third with an RBI triple. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and rip. Base hit, run in to score. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a good fundamental approach he took to that one. Stayed back, didn't hook the barrel around it, and shot it hard the opposite way. Not every minor leaguer makes the catch. One down. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Hope takes a ball, standing in for the second time. So we'll take another look on. And on further review, it was a strike. Still one challenge left for him. The 0-1. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second.
Now batting, the shortstop, Noah Miller.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. Wallops this one out towards right center. It's back there. And he makes an incredible catch. Wow. Moves up a base, so 2 away with runners at the corners. Digging in for the Comets, Eliezer Alfonso. That one is absolutely pummeled. That one's back there. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Picks himself up an RBI. Great job to go with that pitch on the outside half and shoot it down the opposite line for a double. His swing was really working there. Feels like an inflection point early in this one. 2-out base hit could bring in a couple of runs. That misses. Ball 2. And a challenge from behind the dish. And that barely scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Not only do they get a big reversal, but they keep their remaining challenge. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. There in plenty of time ends the inning. Welcome back. The Aces at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Here in Reno, you're not too far from Lake Tahoe. I'm sure there are some fans who plan a trip to see a couple of games before hitting the lake for some fun in the sun.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Strike 2. Just can't catch up to the heat. Line drive for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Close, doesn't get the call. And we're getting an ABS challenge from behind the dish. And it's a called strike after the review. So they still have both challenges.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-1. Chases a high fastball there. Good rip, but that 98-mile-per-hour heat just a cut above. Freeland fires to second. And two. What a play. Nobody on and 2 outs. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Gino Groover. Up the middle. High bouncer into the outfield. That's a base hit. That keeps the inning going. No time wasted here. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit.
That's in. Ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
Fastball for a strike.
Sinker. Low inside.
That one missed.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
Sinker.
Groover, the runner. Down the line, base hit. Back-to-back singles,
Sinker.
passing the baton. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. On to the next inning. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Santiago Espinal. Well struck out to left. This one carrying. It's off the wall. The relay to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. In the air along the left field line, and it's just foul. 1 out and the base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag alone. Out number 2. Now the left fielder, Damon Keith. 1 for 2. On a line for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. Rips this one to short. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Jose Fernandez. Curveball gets over for a called strike.
High inside.
Late on that fastball. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Ripped on the ground to second. And out at first. Next up for the Aces, A.J. Vukovic.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
On the ground to third, Espinal. There with plenty of time, inning over. So they turn things over to the righty, Bryce Jarvis. Has some nasty breaking stuff. Lifted in the air to right center. Mercado on the move to the alley. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out and the bases are empty. Next up for the Comets, Zaire Hope. Swing and a miss, late cut there. That's some serious mustard on that fastball. That's in there. 0-2 now. That's a mistake letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. Amaya gets it to first. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Loop behind second. Catch is made, inning over. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Digging in for the Aces, Oscar Mercado. Mercado, 31 years old, usually a left fielder, but today he starts in right. So a lefty out of the pen, Jackson Ferris will get to work on holding this lead. Swings and misses, and that is strike 2. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Close, but called a ball. Oklahoma City leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Line, and that's a base knock. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average.
That's a ball.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Here comes the 2-2. Runner at first, 1 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right now, he's struggling to throw something by the batter. At the plate, that's got to be a confidence boost for him, making contact and frustrating this arm. The 2-2. Battling here, fouls it away.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
2-2 now. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Down the left field line and deep. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. I think he may need to take a new plan of attack after that breaking ball got crushed foul.
Nope, that's
he may have gotten away with one there. Garcia at first, 1 out. Right field, fly ball, and pretty deep. Into the corner, but foul. Now the payoff pitch. Up the middle. The flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Top of the 7th here. Eliezer Alfonso getting ready to hit.
Hey, ha!
That one in the air to center field. Jones gets under it. Gets there. Got it. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Mercado towards the line. Can't get there, and this one lands foul. And here's the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time.
Now pitching
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Juan Burgos. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. 2 down now. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Two outs, bases empty. Ground ball to short, Amaya. Tosses to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Gino Groover digs in now.
Curve. Low inside.
And that's in the dirt.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swings and lifts a high fly ball out to left. That's pretty far back. It bangs off the wall. That's a leadoff double.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
On the ground. That's the first out. And here at the plate, Drew Jones.
Low middle.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
One away with a runner at third. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now back, first baseman, Jose Fernandez.
Two-seam fastball. High middle.
He swings and fouls one off.
Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Fights it off, we'll see another.
Changeup. Low outside.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Ready to get the 8th inning going. James Tibbs III now at the plate.
James Tibbs III.
Swing and a tapper. And plenty of time to first.
Now back, left fielder, Damon P.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Next pitch, in for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. So we'll take another look on this catcher's challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Swing and a ball popped up. Mercado on the run towards the line. Dropped it. One away and a runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Now a fly ball to right center. Mercado ranging into the alley. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter-second's hesitation can cost you in the game. That's a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. That was a great swing he put on that pitch. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Line, and that's a base knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Tallies a run and earns the left-hander on. Is the long ball, allowing home runs at a pretty high rate. First and second, 2 outs. Digging in for the Comets, Noah Miller. Skies it to right field. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips. And he's been very good at pounding the strike zone this year. Batters who face him have to earn their way on base.
Ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there for a strike. Because they're behind, you expect them to be a little more patient, which gives the pitcher an opportunity. Oh, and that drilled him. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now batting, the left fielder.
A.J. Vukovic will hit next. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. To second, there's one. Double play. That is outstanding defense.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Sweeper.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now.
Sweeper.
And he goes down on strikes. Out number 3. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Eliezer Alfonso getting ready to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Hard hit to right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And that hit gets him off the schneid as he was hitless coming into that AB. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy double play. To second. That's one. That is a terrific double play. Fly ball out to right. And that's that. Bottom 9, Aramis Garcia digs in now. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. And it's strike 2. Got the batter looking for the K. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. And swing and a miss. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. And that one is foul. We'll try again. This one in the air to right. Oh, moving under it. And makes the catch. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Gino Groover.
Four-seam fastball.
That one hammered center field. It's back. And that's the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for minor league baseball on the show. Thanks for listening.